halftime continues from Golden One Center. The fans are here, and they are geared up and excited because some of their favorites from Old Arco Arena are returning to the new building because they want to experience what these special fans can bring. Do you remember this, Kings fans? Guys like Doug Christie and Chris Webber and Paige Stojakovic and Vlade and Jay Will.
Yeah, baby. That good, Will.
Look at that. Look at that. I've never seen 5 better-looking men.
Paige look like a male model.
He does. He's back. Let's hear it for Webb, everybody. Let's hear it for Webb, everybody. Why are you putting that out on Instagram?
Hey, man, listen, I got so many stories. Those were the absolute best times of my life, let me tell you, man. We had guys running lines on the plane, trying to sit under the bus in their underwear, walking into the, oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Great stuff.
Who let the dogs out? You talking about that?
Webb, what do you think when you see this stuff? Did you ever think this would come alive?
Man, this is beautiful. You know, we've been blessed to be at every arena in the league, and this, if it's not the best one, I don't know what is, and I'm not just saying that. I mean, when you look outside, when you look at the practice facility, and we had a nice one at the other place, but to me, when I think of tonight, I think of the word pride. I think of these fans, because players may come and go, but these fans are at each game, and they support every one of us. So tonight, my whole thing was, fans, you need to pat yourself on the back for once, because no one invests in a building that they don't think anyone's going to come to, and these are some of the best fans in the league, and it's because of them.
What was it like? Go ahead. What was it like with you guys on the court together with the other guys when this city was humming at one point?
You know, when we were able to play together, it was such a special time because we came out and these fans, they lost their mind, but playing with a guy like Chris and Vlade and Peja and Mike and Jay Will and Bobby and Scott, and I can just go Hito and on, it was incredible because it wasn't a selfish environment, and we were able to win. And Webb, I say this because I've been on the radio with Grant, I've been on TV. We don't get credit because we didn't win a championship, but we see San Antonio play our style, we see Golden State play our style, and now it's chick, but when we were doing it, hey, we set the tone then.
No, you're exactly right, and in talking to the other coaches, you know, the other coaches tell me, they say, Chris, we chopped up all you guys' tapes, and, you know, that's how we get our plays, but I just want to say something about the guys that I played with here. By far, it was my best basketball time, bar none. And the reason why is because we were brothers. It was because of those guys in the locker room. No one believed in us when we all came together. They didn't think we could do anything. Even when we got pretty good, no one still believed in us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's just something I take away from that time. I take away the heart. I take away our second unit that used to come in and try to kill us.
In practice?
Oh, after practice, Bobby and them like, come on, man. There's no rest, and I just love these guys. It was the best moment of my basketball life. Happy to be here.
Coach, let me say this. When we would go to practice, I would say there was a couple teams in the NBA that could beat us, and one of them was sitting on our bench.
Yes, our bench could get us. 7-game series. Might go to 7.
I know a lot of people want some things from the old building to come here. And Webb, all I got to do is look up at the Raptors, and I see a number 4 hanging up there. What does that mean when you walk into a new building, but they brought those jerseys up here, and I see the number 4?
It's humbling, you know. It's just humbling. I can't even look at that screen. I can't think about what Doug said about we came, we saw. Like, I'll get too emotional. It means that much to me. I don't know if I'll ever be able to truly express how much it means, but trust me, I look up in those Raptors, I see that, I look at these fans, and I feel that peace, I feel that same energy from those years ago.
I think everyone does when they see that. Everyone kind of gets a little misty when they start to see that and some of the footage of you guys and what you all did together. And you know, when one person's jersey goes up, I think everyone's jersey in a way goes up together because you guys were you weren't 5 individuals on the floor and the guys who came in off the bench. Everyone was together as one.
You know, Coach, interesting enough when you say that. One of the things that I always laugh is, you know, Dick Vitale used to say that a guy was on the all-airport team. Well, when you would watch us walk onto the court, you might think, okay. But then when they throw the ball up, they'd be like, damn.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Just because Doug is smiling, this man, he brings it every day, and that commitment, guys sacrificing for you. Oh, man, nothing like it, nothing like it.
There's a fan walking around. He's got a picture with a t-shirt with a picture on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's Doug throwing a left at Rick Fox. He's got it right
it's
here.
Perfect.
How brutal were those battles with the Los Angeles Lakers?
Well, it's funny because I still talk to Shaq about that, and he got beat up in the back by somebody. But I ain't gonna say no names. But yeah, so no, those moments, but what it was it wasn't that we didn't like them. It was that we loved us.
Yes.
We loved us. We wanted to do it for the small team. Now it's okay for the small market team to get a little bit of love, but it wasn't cool back then. And so it was like us against the world. And I still carry that mentality. Yes. My work ethic, whatever we do, I already see. He used to take notes in practice, write them on the back of the bus. It's the same thing. And you just want to make sure you attach yourself to people in life that love their family, that care about God, that care about you. What else do you want?
Yeah. It is incredible because when I listen to Chris, it brings so many memories to my mind. When we competed with the Lakers, I can remember the first year, Webb, they swept us, and then each time we got a little better. And when they knew we were better than them, they knew it and we knew it. We just didn't get over the hump. And that's an interesting dichotomy when you're in professional sports and you know somebody got your number, but you get away scot-clean. That's a really interesting piece.
Some people leave when that happens.
Uh-oh.
I would drop the mic, but I might break the damn thing.
Chris, when you tell the story of Chris Webber in Sacramento, part of that story, in the beginning, it wasn't as easy. You weren't sure this was your home.
No, I didn't want to come here.
I'm glad you put those words out there. What changed it for you? When did you realize this was going to be the best basketball experience for you?
And the reason why I keep saying that I didn't want to be here is to let people know how much I loved it when I left. It's not like, oh, I did not want to be here. Sacramento was not a good team. Doug Christie was not here. Vlade wasn't here. It was not a place, a destination place. And I didn't know if I was coming to a place where people believed in it. And so my brother gives me a call. I'm like, who's this guy, Jay Will? He's like, you'll see. And then the first practice, I saw. And I already knew about Doug Christie's game. I knew about Vlade's game. I didn't know about Patient. When I saw practice, but better yet, I saw how we interacted with each other, it was home. So the guys and these fans made me want to stay, and that's why Sacramento's my basketball home.
All right, now it's interesting because there's a guy on this current roster who has a world of talent as well, who may be trying to come with terms with where his real basketball home can be, and that's DeMarcus Cousins. What would you tell him about what this place can do for a guy's career?
Well, first I would say to him, I'm sorry because it's been unfair that you've had 5 coaches in 5 years. You wouldn't do that to Aaron Rodgers. You wouldn't do that to Tony Romo, having an offensive coordinator. And so I have to put on my real basketball analysis hat and say, I would say it's not all your fault. Then after I say that to him, I look him in the eyes and I say, this is your team. This is your city. Put everyone on your back. So what about what they're going to say about you? No one's going to like you. Everybody's going to hate you. It's all going to be bad. And you know what? When you cry and lift up those trophies, or you cry and you have a good moment with friends talking 10 years later, even if you didn't win the championship, but you put all you can into it. Because at the end of the day, there's some guys that win a championship and just got to ride on the bus.
Right.
And then there's other guys that put their heart into it and never win. But that's why I love sports. It's unfair to everyone. It's no guarantee.
No,
or we wouldn't sign up for it.
Yeah, it is the realest reality show on television, man. You get to see it right before your eyes. You get to see the blood, sweat, and tears. And when Webb is talking about that, I would almost trade in the championship for the experiences that we got to go through, because they were some life-changing experiences with Coachy and Adelman and all of those guys, and just deterring the plane and flying to Bobby Jackson's mom's funeral. These are things, let me tell you, that I cherish, and it'll make you well up sometimes thinking about them, Coach.
You know what, I'm going to make Chris tell the story because you just touched on something that deserves a longer version, but going to Bobby Jackson's family's funeral and what went on there, and how you guys diverted a plane. You guys were in the middle of a road trip and diverted that trip somewhere. Why was it so important that you guys were together on that day?
Because we love each other. We love each other. All the bonding that we had in those training camps last till today, it was not fake. I'd rather lose with these guys than win with anyone else, period. And guys have come up to me and said, I wish we would have had as much fun with you, as much fun as you guys have, because I have this ring and I don't have any of those relationships. And it was love, man. Like, I can't underuse that word.
Coach, it was so much fun to play basketball. When I got traded here, my wife was like, "Where's Sacramento?" I said, "Girl, it's in California. Don't worry about it." She was like, "Is it going to be fun?" I said, "Look, I know what I'm going to. It's about to be off the hook." And let me tell you, my first game, it was a preseason game. Jason's dribbling the ball down the court. As he throws it to me, he says, "Shoot it, shorty," all at the same time. And I just went, "Oh my God, we're getting paid and we're having fun and we're winning." Oh, there's nothing like it.
That's what we would get mad if somebody had an open shot and wouldn't take it. Our whole thing is we believe in you. You let us down if you don't believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys also touched on how you see other teams doing what you guys did. How many light years ahead were your teams? When I see the Warriors and the credit they get, and they deserve a lot of credit.
Yes,
You win a title and then you win 73 games. That's pretty darn good. But I talked to him last year about it. I would love to have seen the 62-win Kings taking on the 70-plus win Warriors because the matchups would have been. You're smiling already. I think you would have liked to have
I
seen
already
that.
told Draymond that. I told him that when they won the first one, when they won it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I have to give Coach Kirill a lot of credit. I have to give Coach Adam, and I didn't want to come here and play in the high post. Everybody was criticizing players then. Now Dirk and other players can do it, but it was, you're not on the high post, you guys pass too much and this and that. But we knew that we were working hard, and I think we were ahead, but I have to give credit to our coaches and to guys that were really willing to pass. That was the best thing about playing on this team, is that guys really kind of wanted to hook you up with the sweet pass for a dunk more than they wanted to get one themselves.
Yeah, I will tell you, every team in the NBA, guys cut through the lane, and they never get the ball. But when you get the ball once, Cole, you cut through the lane like a dog's after you.
Every time, right?
That's a good one, man.